Hello everyone, news, reviews, and more here. And today I'm going to be doing a video, let's break down GEARGIA. Before I begin, I want to give a shout out to Kaiko. I really don't know how to pronounce his username. It kind of sounds like Kaiku, so I'm going to call him Kaiku. And, Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer. You can find his channel right up there. Right there, and he does very cool Yu-Gi-Oh drawings. Go check out his channel. He does amazing stuff. He has some crazy effect failure drawings, some Dark Magician of Chaos, TG monsters, which are my favorite. But anyways, check out his channel. You can find it right there. Make sure to go subscribe, give him a thumbs up on his videos if you enjoyed them. And he is going to be covering. I believe he did a couple of deck profiles from regionals and whatnot. The regionals he went to, and make sure to go check him out. He has some good drawings. So, and he does do drawings for you guys, which you can talk to him about, I'm pretty sure. So thank you guys for watching, and here we go. So first of all, we have GEARGIA Armor. GEARGIA Armor is a 1100 attack monster, 1900 defense. This guy is the Stratos of the deck. You set him, they attack into it, you search for another GEARGIA monster. Next, we have GEARGIA Arsenal. GEARGIA Arsenal is a lone fire blossom of the deck. When he's summoned, he gains 200 attack for every GEARGIA monster on the field, including himself. So he's already a 1700 attack monster with 500 defense. You can tribute him to bring out either GEARGIA Armor or GEARGIA Accelerator, which we'll talk about in a little bit. And then from there, you can previously set and go on from there. Because his effect is you can set him once per turn. So you can set him face down. So that's really good about that guy. Next, we have Accelerator. Accelerator is like a wind-up shark. Except for that when your GEARGIA monsters flip summon or summon are already on the board, you don't have to special summon right away. You can special summon this when you control a GEARGIA monster. So this guy's very good. It makes it easy access to go into GEARGIA X, or any other level 4 XYZ monsters. So, I want to talk about how consistent this deck is. This guy makes the deck plus so much, as well as this guy. These two right here make the deck plus like crazy. There's two different versions. There's actually like a lot of versions of the deck, but the most popular ones are the Karakuri build and the Machina build. I almost said Fortress build, which I guess it kind of resolves around Fortress. But these two builds are the most popular. There's also a gadget build, which people have been like I've seen people run. But my favorite one is the one where you take these two together and run them at the same time, and they run away. But this version where you run both of them at the same time is very good. I definitely enjoy it, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. But these are the three main monsters of the deck. They're running pretty much every GEARGIA deck, and this one you kind of run two of. Some people run three, some people run two. This guy you definitely run three of, and these two are like the main important ones. You can pretty much go for game if you have these two in your hand, and this stays on the board for your next turn. So, the different types of versions of the deck. I'm going to do combos later when I get all the cards. Right now it's just going to be kind of a breakdown of the deck. But this is the Machina version. I don't happen to have a gear frame. But you guys all know what gear frame does. You summon it, you search for Machina Fortress or Machina Cannon or Machina Force. And this version is very consistent. There's a couple of decks at top 32 to YCS Indie with it, and I find it very consistent, more consistent than the Karakuri version, which I'll talk about in a little bit. But the reason being is because this opens up so much better, and it's really, any card you draw isn't really bad at all at any time except for Machina Cannon, and that's about it. So something I like to do with this deck is you get to search. If you go into this guy, you can search for your your gear frame, summon gear frame, and then add this to hand. That's already a plus. Like, you plus so much off this deck with these two guys right here, it's ridiculous. So, and then I want to talk about the Karakuri version. I don't happen to have the level 3 guy that changes the battle position or whatever, but these two cards that I'm going to pretend I have right here, if you draw them too much, it's like pretty bad. It's like, you don't really want to draw these guys. You want to draw one because you can do an OTK, but you don't really want to draw them. That's where I find the inconsistent factor, especially when you're searching so much, and you're probably going to end up drawing into one of these guys eventually. This version consists of crazy synchros and whatnot, and it pretty much goes Stardust, Beret, Burrito, or Scrap Dragon, Beret, Burrito, and it just pushes for game. It got 3rd place at YCS Guatemala, and you can look up that deck, and that pretty much clarifies it. So, the reason I want to talk about this deck is seeing a lot of play. There's many combos, like I said, I'll make a combo video later, but this deck has just so many different opportunities to make. You can make this version and this version. You can mix them together. If you mix these guys together, it gives you great consistency as well as bad hands as well. Because if you draw these, you're in an okay position because you got this guy to discard. So, especially with Pot of Avarice as well. If you wanted to use this later, you could always Avarice it back if you happen to be lucky and draw your Avarice. But if you happen to draw one of these and one of these, you still got a Fortress on the field, you know. But if you happen to draw like this, you have game. If you happen to draw like this, you more than likely have game. Unless like they have stuff to stop you, obviously. But this is like a game right here. This is even a game right here. But if you have Heavy Storm or something, it's as well as a game. So there's many different versions of the deck which you can find out. I'll talk about different decks and like different combos, like I said before, with the different decks. I personally, my favorite is the version where you run both of them. It's pretty fun. Like you can go for the synchros and you can go for the fortress plays and bait out their back row, and then eventually just bring out this guy and do your synchros and stuff, which I happen not to have with me. I try to get as much as possible for you guys before I made this video, and it's kind of like a little late, so I apologize for that. This guy right here, as well as all the other level rank 4s. This makes the deck so well. And we also have Lava Chain coming out very soon. I don't know how soon, but it's coming out, I believe, in the next Hidden Arsenal set. There's obviously level 4s that I'm missing, like Utopia Ray and whatnot, but these guys are the main ones that we usually see besides this. But these 4 right here are just so good. You can go Shockmaster so easy in this deck. If you happen to have a level 4 on the field, like this guy in defense position, and you could special summon these 2 and overlay in the Shockmaster. This guy's very easy to go into. This guy's easy to go. They're all easy to go into the rank 4s, no matter how many materials it takes. And if it was they were all rank 3, it would be very easy to go into Terabyte, which is so irrelevant it doesn't matter. But I also want to talk about the trap lineup in this deck. We have many traps to choose from, as well as any other deck right now. We have the Compulsory Evacuation Device. We have Mirror Force, Bottomless. And the reason I like Compulse in this deck is because, it opens up so many OTK abilities. If you set Compulse and pass with this guy set, and they happen to attack, you're like, okay, flip, search for this guy. And then, when they end their turn, you just go Compulse, and then you flip summon, you search for another one, and then you go for a game from there, pretty much. As a special, you overlay and do your combos, which I can talk about later, like I keep repeating over and over and over again. So, now I want to talk about the side deck, and the side deck for this deck can be very well, really good out. My favorite card on the side is Goes a Match. Hurts windups so hard. Very good card. Like, Goes a Match and Rivalry of the Warlords. They are so good against windups, and as well as Needle Sealing, which I like a lot in this deck, is because you're going to set your GEARGIA armor. So we're going to have this GEARGIA armor set, and they're going to go Magician Shark. And you happen to have this set, and then you're like, bam, Needle Sealing, and your monster doesn't die, but you +3, so it's very good. As well as Goes a Match, it's a +3 as well. And pretty much the only card that you don't run in GEARGIA that doesn't go along with this is Gores, and that's about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I didn't really go too in depth about it, but you guys get the main idea, which I want to just try to show you guys that. If you guys want to learn more about the deck, just feel free to message me, and I can make a video about whatever you need to know about, as well as the combos. So I'm going to be making the combo videos in probably about a week or 2 once I get all the cards. But thank you guys for watching. Have a good day. Make sure to go check out Kaiku's channel. News, reviews, and more. Signing out.